3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. No pausing. Oh my god, I'm like nervous. If I move this, does it move in real time? I hope so. Yeah, so in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how make new things, just put new things on my server. In this corner, I have opened up VS Code. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so y'all can see it. Of course, it uses this thing called Ansible, which is scripting software, basically. I have a ton of services on it. On this side, you'll see this tasks folder. There's a bunch of files here. One file per service that I'm running. Here I have opened the one for Cloudflare. This one's kind of like the magical one. Most of these, you'll see that they have the same structure. So there's one file per service. Each of them include this Docker container block. Sometimes there will be like setting up volumes, creating storage, creating like users. Here's one of them, start image. Image is a self-hosted replacement for Google Photos. It's going to be a Docker image, database, Postgres password, Postgres, chef's kiss. And yeah, and almost always like near the bottom, there's going to be this Docker container. I'm going to show you how I kind of spin up a new thing. Just spin up a service called Keycloak. Let me show you guys. Yeah, open source editor, whatever. It manages users for you. So I just want to play around with it, see if this is something that I want to include into my cloud. So basically I just SSH into the server, hit pub. Oh, what? CPU does not support x86 64v2. I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked. Why doesn't this work? Yeah, what the hell? Okay, well, this is a configuration error on my side. I have to go into... Is it laggy for anyone else or is it just me? CPU? Bitch, what? I don't know what to say. Can I edit this? What do you mean? What do you mean host? Dude, what? Are y'all seeing this? After a lot of tries, finally host is a solution to my Proxmox CPU processor type value. Are you kidding me? Where am I setting this? Set the CPU architecture value to host. How? Am I supposed to configure it while it's being set up? Oh, it was folded. I didn't see that. Okay. What are we doing? We're trying to figure out how to pass through the CPU configuration from the host thing into each of the VMs. Because if it doesn't do that, then this command that we run down here tries to use an architecture, like a specific architecture, but the VM is configured for a generic architecture. And specific versus generic 6.7. CPU host, okay, fine. Okay, so we have to add this flag here that basically tells my Proxmox server that when we create this VM, we want it to use the host CPU architecture. Proxmox is saying it supports a generic architecture, but the Docker container here is trying to use a specific one, x86 64v2, which it doesn't support. I mean, like if I were on a Raspberry Pi, I'd be screwed. I'd be screwed at this point, right? I'll show you what I do here. We're literally just going to nuke it. Ansible, create Victini, and then we're going to give it this e tag, force recreate true. Huh? Oh, I forgot the backslash. That's why. I forgot the back. Okay, so yeah. So what this does is it's going to nuke my existing VM. So in a second, I'm going to get a bunch of emails saying that, hey, Benji, your shit's broken. Like, if you go to Gitty, broken, it's broken, yeah. It destroyed the VM and it's going to recreate it from scratch. So we can use the correct architecture. What can I explain while that's happening? Proxmox, which is like a VM host. And Victini is the name of a specific VM on Proxmox. So it's a virtual computer, it's a virtual machine. And yeah, I had to recreate the entire thing, so I'm nuking all of my services for about like 5 minutes. Yeah, because the architecture is just wrong. Yeah, okay, you can hear my phone going off. It's saying everything is down, Benji. This is mission critical. I moved it all to like Ansible playbooks, and that's made my life a whole lot easier. Before I had just had like these individual like Raspberry Pis, 2 of them, like SSH'd into the Pi, and manually wrote that in. I had forgotten what I had done. It like relies on like you remembering. Whereas if you have it on a file here, you can check this into like Git or whatever. The things that you change in the VM, like they're all explicitly written out. Yeah, like for example, here I'm limiting like the size of the logs. This is like modifying system files, like systemd. I would not remember where I did that and what it's for. Whereas if it's in this like Ansible playbook, it's like very explicit what's going on here. Limit systemd journal size. Size 500 megs. I guess, did it finish? Oops. It's still not done. It's still not done. I guess we can SSH into it now. Yeah, so yeah, I was trying to hit the up arrow, but because we had destroyed the VM and recreated it again, it is a different VM. It still has like my same SSH key. I have like a step in there to send the SSH key, so I was able to connect to it just immediately after this. So it's pulling a Docker image, right, with the same info that I had before. It's key cloak. If I try to refresh into that, it's like saying, what the hell, Benji? There's nothing here. So I'm actually going to go into Cloudflare, this Cloudflare thing. I'm going to copy over this link, open it up. So it's like, okay, here are all the services that I have. Maybe that's personal. A new application route here. So this is just like telling the existing Cloudflare D service, I want you to start talking to another Docker container and put it on, like, expose it to the internet through a tunnel. Keycloak, I think it's 8080. We're gonna hit save. Then now we can try to go to Keycloak. Remember, I just created this live, so it's probably not gonna work. Okay, yeah, it didn't. Unknown option network. So I put those flags at the end, which means it's like trying to pass those to the application. What the hell? Conflict. Docker RM Keycloak. Try that again. So running the server in development mode, do not use this configuration production. So yeah, I'm kind of breaking the rules here because I'm already exposing it to the internet, crossing my fingers that no one logs into this before I do. Oh, there we are. Okay, so it's running. And again, like this is not serious. This is just a test. That's why I ran it ad hoc. If I were like actually going to configure this, I would create a new file here, correctly set like a user password, put it in the Ansible vault. Timeout when waiting for third-party iframe message. I don't know what happened. Let's try that again. KC Bootstrap. Fine, let's use KC Bootstrap. I think it has to do because of a configuration issue, which is why we ran this ad hoc. So it's not Keycloak admin, it's like KC Bootstrap admin. I'm gonna take a break here, just until this is running. 3, 2, 1, bye. Okay, so I think I figured it out. What happened is that I forgot to pass it the URL. Oh my god, this shit is so annoying. Stop Keycloak and Docker and Keycloak. This better work. So if I go to Keycloak, it's broken, right? This doesn't exist. I hope this works. Oh my god. Access the administration console over localhost or use a bootstrap admin command. Okay, well that's fine. Oh wait, no it isn't. Keycloak? Right, so I hit Control C to stop it. That's why I was seeing the logs because I was running it in line. I quit, then I reran it in the background. Okay, Keycloak bootstrap admin. Executable file not found. And I didn't expose the port for this one. Oh my god. Let's actually just look at the documentation. Don't I have? Yeah, I have the documentation right here. Get started. Docker. I can't access localhost. Is it the other way around? 8080. Oh, don't tell me it's the other way around. That's so embarrassing. 8086. Local access required. What's going on? Okay, well I have a command for this. Proxy. I'm running a proxy here. I just happen to have this script lying around. We got to go into Firefox proxies. Yeah, of course it's just called proxy. Manual config port 1337, right? It's a SOX proxy. And then we're gonna say localhost 8086. Shit. Huh? What do you mean is refusing? Hello? The proxy server is refusing connections. The proxy works on my other computers. So I don't know why it's not. I don't know. It could literally be anything. It could really be anything. No, I have to use the command. I have to use the whatever command it said earlier. Bootstrapping and recovering an admin account. Yeah, this is what I need. Oh, y'all guys can't see what I'm writing. How long have y'all guys not been able to see that? Let me look again at the actual command that's being run. So Keycloak, those are the environment variables, host name. Let me zoom in here. So why did they say this? I guess that's my fault for passing in the wrong ass commands. Oh, I spelled it wrong or something. Bootstrap with me. So this is probably it. Okay, let's try this again. Yay. So I think, okay, awesome. First time logging in here, by the way. I'm logged in as a temporary admin user. Yeah. So now this is like running live. Like this just proves that it can be done. And whatever, this is like a Docker container that's like running on the thing, but it already has like my live domain. So it is as if it's production. Of course, like, this is fucked up, right? I shouldn't be doing this. At least not with the dev user. But yeah, this just goes to show, like, if I want to go ahead and actually make this like legit, I take this entire thing and then I'll create a new file. Long story. Oh my god, no one told me this. Okay, so I cut this part out for time, but very quickly, this is the command that we ran, just like ad hoc, and this is what we were seeing over here. Next step, kind of put that into something like this, playbook, and then over here I've added it to my list of things that I want to run. I'm going to import tasks, keycloak. When we want to restart this, I can just do tags, keycloak. So if I need to do any more configuration about this later, edit this file here, start keycloak.yaml. Oh well, yeah, that's it.